5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
Alright guys, so we're back today with some LED goodness. Before we begin, I am a little sick, so I'm sorry if I don't sound as good or you guys have a hard time understanding me. So a couple things about my car here. Well, actually my lighting is, I am missing the fog lights. Well, I'm not missing them, I just have the stock ones in there right now only because I've gone through 2 pairs of the OLMs, and what kept happening was one of the diodes would just fry and break off and just kind of get lost in the fog light housing. So I'm pretty sure I have a couple diodes in there still, I just can't get them out. After the second pair, which Grimmspeed did replace for free, I just went and put the stock ones back on because I don't want to have to deal with it every 2-3 months. I don't think it's having to do with an error on my part. I mean, they're pretty straightforward. You just install them, fluff up the heat sinks in the backs so that it could dissipate the heat, and yeah. So LED Import USA, which I'm sure you guys have seen around. There's been YouTubers making videos of these. They contacted me about the reverse lights, but I already have the Subaru taillights, so I told them I already have those, but I am looking for fog lights, so they sent me these. These are the H11. They use Cree LEDs, which I'm familiar with because I use, well, I used to use them in my fish tank. I had a reef aquarium, and these were the top-notch quality LEDs you wanted on there, not some random Chinese brand diodes that burned out in like a month. So these are Cree H11, H9, H8, 6000K, which is great because it'll match my HIDs well. We'll see how well it's gonna match my HIDs. They're supposed to be a 6000K also, and they come with a 2-year warranty, which is good. So if they do fry out, we can replace them. And I believe they're the fan type. So here's the label. You guys can see that. Alright, let's open these up. There we go. It's the sides. See stage 11. And nothing on the back. So what this letter is, so you got some instructions here. Some warnings. If you do have a cover, you got to remove it so it doesn't just catch all the heat and cause it to overheat and, you know, cause a fire. You don't want that. Let's see here. So they should be plug and play. I believe they come with the resistors as well. Yep, there they are. So here's what they look like in the package. Nice and blue. They look beautiful actually. So these are what I would call the resistors. So let's take one of these out. There it is. And there you go. So this one has one large, well actually it looks like it's 4 large diodes in there. Let me see if I can get that to focus. There we go. So yeah, of course the fan on the back. Alright, let's put these back. And before we get started, let me just read off a couple things here off their site. So it's gonna be, let's see here, 100% integrated design, plug and play with IP68 waterproof rating, 60 watts of power, 30 watts each bulb, voltage DC 12 volt of course, aluminum material, temperature 6000K, 360-degree beam angle, which is important. You don't want it to be directed in just one angle, one area, and you're gonna have to be fighting with it, trying to align it right, align both sides right to match. And you got up to 3600 lumens each bulb, 7200 lumens for the set. That's pretty darn bright. I just hope it's not too bright. We'll find out. Here it says LED chip, 2 pieces, Cree chips, USA imported. I'm assuming that's supposed to be each, even though we saw 4 chips per. But who knows? And that's about it. So let's go outside and get these installed. It did rain today, so I hope it doesn't rain on us. It's not raining at the moment. But let's. Alright guys, so all we should need for this install is just a flathead screwdriver just to pop off a couple of clips. I know a few people do it differently than I do. I know some take off the bottom panel to get access to the fog lights. I take it off from inside the wheel well. So I have turned the wheels to the right now, so we could start on the driver's side. And let's get started. Alright, I don't think you guys can see this, but there's going to be one clip up here and one down here that I remove. And that way I could just pry this open, get behind it, and remove the fog lights. So let me go ahead and do that now. One. This one's separated. Let me just pop it back in. Should just be able to get behind this now. Now let's go ahead and pop in one side. This goes in pretty easy. Those are extremely bright. I don't know if that's coming off on camera, but that side right there is the stock LED. It is extremely bright, but the color doesn't match right on, spot on 6K. Matches with the HIDs just fine. Let's see if we can get a close up of this. That perfect match. Hopefully the colors come up. And this is what it looks like with the stock halogen versus the HID. Just once more. Alright, I'm gonna get the other side wrapped up. Alright, that is great. Let's give it a second and let the HIDs warm up. Can you tell the temperature? That looks amazing. The only thing to note is you do hear the fans. seen that being mentioned quite a bit. Other than that, let me put the passenger side back together, and we'll take one more good look once the sun sets. And you know what? Since we're doing a lighting video anyway, I might as well go over everything I've done as far as lighting goes on this car. So don't mind the dirty car. Like I said, it did rain today. It is terrible. Got that pollen. But yeah, so we got the Grimmspeed LED sequential taillights. These are the red reflector with clear lens. And then we got the, I don't know if you guys can see that, these are the LED fixtures by OLM for the license plate. There's the entire fixture, not just the bulb replaced inside. Nice and bright. So let's move on to the front. So now we do have the LED Import USA fog lights. Obviously, stock turn signals in the front. I do feel like getting those LED ones, the new ones from Grimmspeed, but the price range is not, I don't know if it was worth it. We'll see. And as part of the headlight, it is stock daytime running lights. For the headlights, I have the low beams, the OLM HIDs. They're the all-in-one kits, and I'll show you those in a second. And the C light is a Sylvania, I forget the number, it's just the LED bulb, plug and play. But I do want to do the Mishimoto or the diode dynamics sometime down the line. It's just the fear of opening up the headlights and not being able to get a seal back again. I really don't want to fight I really don't want to have to go back and forth fighting condensation, because that's a pain in the butt if you've ever done it. So let's open this up. And let's see if we get a shot of this easily. So, see that? That's the ballast for the HIDs. It just hooks up right behind the bulb itself. So yeah, that's all there is to it. I like a clean setup, so I don't have to be zip tying a huge ballast somewhere on the battery or something like that. This is simple. If I did have to do it all over again, I'd probably go with an LED setup though. Just worth mentioning. But that's all. Alright, real quick, I want to show you guys what it looks like when it's a bit darker outside. The sun is almost setting. That is really bright. So that's with everything on. Fogs off, just the HIDs. Fogs on. That's an insane amount of light. Alright guys, so what are my final thoughts on this product? Well, I can't give any final thoughts. I can only give first impressions, because the thing with LEDs is it's all about the longevity. That's how you say it, right? Yeah. So it's all about the longevity, how well they do over time. Just like I mentioned in my OLMs, I've been to 2 sets of them. They've seemed great at first, but next thing you know, one side starts flickering, and then completely gone, and you look inside, and one side's completely chopped off. It's fallen off to the one of the diodes have fallen off, and it's inside the housing. So first impression wise though, it does look like it's a higher quality. The plastics are a lot higher quality. The problem with the OLM was the tabs around the ring are also very fragile. They will bend. I've broken at least 2 of them before. There is that. So the quality of the actual materials is higher on this. So for first impression, it looks pretty good. If I had one complaint, it would just be the fact that it's a fan based. I don't know how I feel about that yet. It's my first ever fan based LED. What happens if the fan just decides to go out? Who knows? Could be catastrophic, I don't know. So we're gonna find out. I will update you guys if anything ever happens to these LEDs. Obviously, I do plan on keeping them in there for permanently. So other than that, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to subscribe, like, leave a comment below. If you have any questions about these LEDs, let me know. I'll leave a link to them. It's actually an Amazon link in the description below if you guys want to check them out. And I'll see you guys next time.